Hello and welcome back to Mechanical Mastery with Minecraft Junior and SortedSet, episode 5, I think. We'll start by going over the tier 3 essence automation that I finished in between episodes. It's kind of a mess and may not be completely comprehensible, but I'll try to explain it as best as I can. So at the bottom, we have the things that you may have seen at the end of last episode. The magma crucibles feeding into fluid encapsulators. These fluid encapsulators each go to a different clicker, and each clicker has a diamond spike above it. I've put a second diamond spike above the basalts because they apparently like to spawn in these blocks for some reason. Also because the drops were popping out the top, I've added accumulators at some position to all of them. Oh, and the clickers need to be deactivated when there's enough of the drop by putting a comparator signal off the dropper, or off the hopper that collects them, and then going a certain distance. So basically it says like if the hopper is X% full, stop the clicker. It's very clean for the sides. It's way more complicated for the bottom ones. The bottom ones look like this. Comparator off to the side, torch here, leading up to the second torch that's below the clicking machine. And these are where the accumulators are for the middle ones, but on the side, they're behind the hoppers. Obviously we tube them into the hoppers because that's where the items need to be for the comparators. Over here we have a sand machine that's noisy when player's volume is on, because it's literally just placing dirt from an EMC length and then velocistoning it so that it falls, and then it falls onto a torch so it gets broken, and then the accumulator picks it up. And there's item pipes underneath there transferring from here to there. And then once this is outputting a signal of at least 14, as dictated by this thing from the side, because that's what converters do. If you have a signal in the left or right, that's what the signal, that's what the input signal is compared to. So then it outputs and turns off the block placer. The block placer is set on invert signal, and it also has a redstone clock to help it go faster. These aren't important. They were my attempt to figure out how the extra utilities block placer works, but I never could figure it out. This one. Anyways, so back to these magmatic crucibles. They're each fueled with a different material. This one is fueled by redstone. No, sorry, that one. There is fueled by redstone, which comes from there, which comes from this enrichment chamber, which is fed by signaling. This one is fed by glowstone, which comes from there. Oh hey, I should probably make that stop. Okay. This one is fed by ender pearls, which are from a sequential fabricator holding a philosopher's stone, and then pumped full with iron from a redstone furnace and an EMC link. And lastly, lava is provided just by cobblestone from the EMC link. Then built on top of that, we have, okay, first of all, the sand is taken by the sequential fabricator, which makes it into sandstone, which goes to this millstone, and this logistical transporter takes all of the nitrate dust, because that's all it can take. And because this is an input-output face and auto-input is enabled, it takes the sand byproduct back out of the millstone, which is nice. So no complicated dealing with excess there. Then so that's the nitrate dust, and then we get the sulfur from this smelter, which used to feed just this enrichment chamber with charcoal, but it's now feeding a lot more, so it's fully upgraded to an ultimate smelting factory with a high tier EMC link and a higher transporter. The charcoal goes to this pressurized reaction chamber filled with water and oxygen. The oxygen comes from the electrolytic separator below it. Both are fed by water from that aqueous accumulator below. The hydrogen here is dumping excess, and the hydrogen here is output through the top, and this tank is dumping excess. And then the charcoal also goes to here, because it's used then by the sequential fabricator below it, which is also grabbing the sulfur from below the charcoal. No, wait. Where is the sulfur? Oh, right, no, it grabs the sulfur directly from the PRC. And then it outputs the gunpowder to here. This pipe has an extraction module, so it pulls both the charcoal and the gunpowder to this crafter, which has a stack limiter, so only one stack of each goes in. This makes all 4 charges because it's also supplied by the pulverized drops from back that way, which I'll explain in a bit. Meticulously stack limited to each type, etc. The same deal here, extraction module, stack limiter on the basin, so it only goes up to like 16 of each charge in the basin. The basin is also fed by basic control circuits from this metallurgic diffuser, which is fed by enriched redstone from this enrichment chamber. The redstone comes from the same place as, it comes from this by using a red pipe, because red pipes only go to red destinations. So yeah, by the way, never mind, actually, I guess coloring that probably wasn't important. And the osmium for the basic control circuit comes from the smelter below, which is fed by that one, that EMC link. And then the final ingredient is the blue things which come from this hopper, so that it only takes the excess regular mechanical essence. Then, just as before, the basin outputs to this chute. The chute also goes into a hopper feeding this drawer, but optionally, but alternatively, it can go to this multi-servo press because it's auto input to make more MC. This mixer needs to be blaze burner powered, which is just done by a clicker with charcoal. It's real nice and compact. So each spike unit goes to a different pulverizer, and the pulverizers are all coded to blue, because this line also has black on it moving charcoal around. Black source is here, and the black input is there on the clicker. This is an alternative pathway around the black. Same with this is an alternative pathway around the blue. The blue the blue is where it's sending the pulverized drops. And then the excess items that aren't the pulverized dust are these ones. They just go to a void drawer. Okay, wait. Oh, right. Okay, so then there's just the matter of the effigy supply, which is done in this crafter. The soul stones are made and stored internally in all of the remaining slots, while the dormant effigies go external. And they have to say all because there's only one soulstone amount per slot, so if it's keep, it won't do anything. This needs to be fed by glowstone from this EMC link, the same one that feeds oh, it's not actually the same one that feeds the other one. But anyways, it's also fed by lapis, which comes from here. This enrichment chamber from this EMC link. And also redstone, which, as I said, is traveling along this channel. And then also calcite, which comes from this induction smelter. The stone is provided by this smelting factory, which is fueled by cobblestone from this link, and also bone meal from this pulverizer, which gets its bones from this link. So that all becomes the dormant effigies, comes out below this crafter and gets fed into each 4 of these good encapsulators, which then go to the clickers as I covered before. So that should be everything. The create energy is coming from the same place as the previous mixer, these 2 water wheels. And that seems to work fine. It goes to the mechanical mixer like this, using pulleys, and also over here to this, to fuel the purple one. Or sorry, to fuel the millstone. so that's basically it. We'll begin the new stuff now. I have a crude oil bucket. I guess I'll give that to Set. He should probably know what to do with it. Wherever he is. It's still, damn it. There. Take the oil. Yes. It's being used, although it's not going to be much. If you need sulfur, we should probably do the same powder thing from, I didn't think that far ahead. Dang it. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Why was sulfur the one thing I didn't put in a drawer? Can I output items into the chemical tank? No. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Kind of stuck here. The water has to come from this side, the items have to come from this side. The gas needs to be voided above, because the energy comes from that side and the output goes that way. I really can't see any way to get the sulfur out of there. I suppose I could move the charcoal up to there and then put a pipe above. the sequential fabricator, but I don't know that would help much. If only we had Ender IO. Okay, wait. I think I can technically change the black line to pipes. I'm aware we have ender chests, but it doesn't really help in this case. Probably need 2 stack limiters and an extraction module. Except I made those for cinder flower. Let me finish the cinder flower just so I don't forget. It may fill up this input chest, but whatever. The crushing will be kept. Will be stock kept with a stack of netherrack, and the cinder flower will come out there. Okay, so we're going to break that and that. This for now. Replace that with a pipe off this side. Up here. Turn off that. That. Here. This. Don't need this with this or this. Oh, I probably want a higher tier extraction module, actually. There we go. So it extracts from here. And then also has a stack limiter here. Actually, I guess we don't need that. That machine can't hold more than a stack anyways. Okay, and then how are we gonna get power to this thing? Okay, this is janky AF, but we'll just take this pipe around, I guess. Where on Earth are these things going? That was just derpy AF. Oh, right, I do need to just... Well, we should probably make that a smart shoot at some point. And that allows us to break this pipe and then route power up from that to there. That looks dumb as frick, but whatever. That means we can remove this. So then we can charcoal to here. We don't need redstone. And the pipe should also connect to... Here we go. Just connect that. Oh, and any connections on the bottom. Looks like we're good. Alright. Can you stop spitting charcoal over the ground? I thought the high extraction module was supposed to prevent oversending. Yeah, we'll give it a stack module, but turn the stack amount to whatever 32 times 64 is. 2030. Do not let me to one second. Where is this charcoal coming from? Alright, it seems to have stopped spitting charcoal everywhere. We're also going to need a stack limiter for the sequential fabricator though. Well, maybe not a stack limiter. Are there any other you can? Really? Alright. that the no, the gunpowder's an output, not an input. I mean, it could still go anywhere else, I guess. If we added an extraction module to here. Anyways, we need a stack emitter. I don't know if these buttons are, you know, switched to doing that, or this is what it's currently doing it. And it's always the problem with toggle buttons, they're unclear. Alright, using a longer tube I could move nitrate, which is probably a good idea. Up to there. And then I can just move this sequential fabricator somewhere else and add a over there. And I should make that extraction module over here. More upgrade bases than last time though. Right. Extraction module. Oh, we want to upgrade. How did I get basic control circuits? Not sure where I got that iron from all of a sudden. Okay, go back and put the sulfur where I said. Actually, yeah, it should probably be an incest. Do we literally have ender chests or just the ability to make them? Ender crafted. Okay, yeah. Ender chest. 2 ender pearls. Eight blaze rods. Grab like a stack from over there. Oh wait, we're not actually holding a stack. And we don't really have the room to make that same edit on this. Well, kind of. And we should probably do something about picking up the experience herbs there once I figure out what in this pack can even do that. About 4 obsidian, 2 blocks of wool, and 2 chests. I hope you're asking machine, not me. Oh, because this, because the, to make the crusher work, we removed that mechanical crafter right there. And so, oh no wait. I guess that shouldn't have an effect. What are we making here? Something with this bowl, maybe? Oh. Question. don't have any brass. Did it fall down here, maybe? I'm not seeing it anywhere. I do not have a brass. Maybe you never had it. Maybe that's why it wasn't crafting. Well, looks like it's working now. To finish up the ender chest, just grab 2 chests. And voila. We're probably going to want to color these just yellow. Oh, do we have sunflowers? Can we get sunflowers? That would probably be the best way. Guess we can't get sunflowers. You're stuck? Basically, or quest-wise? I think he's physically stuck. Help, step bro, I'm stuck. How did you get in there? Oops. I meant to break the glass, but that works too. Because we didn't need one. The sand is properly turned off, okay. How can we process this to get more good? Centrifugal. Oh, that's only for damn. Probably the. Wait. Yeah, the centrifugal separator would definitely be the most. Do we have one? Wow. Anyways. I don't think we have a centrifugal separator. Set broke the wheel, it looks like, to make that run. That's fair. I didn't even bring the dandelions with me. I don't know where I'm going. Doesn't go in the pulverizer. Have I slightly broken the millstone? Well, probably no, but I can't use it right now. It's like this is probably the best option. Oh wait, I only needed 6 dye. What am I doing? Yeah, we won't need this color for glowstone because that's MC. Alright. Right there. Oh. Items no go in. That's not correct. And another freaking stack limiter. Or maybe a filter? Is there such thing as a filter? Checks flow from pipes into adjacent inventories. Yeah, that should work. And there was one where so... oh, we already had some. Okay. Why would I want a motor? Alright, so that should mean that no items can go in. Adjacent inventory. Oh, and I do want to turn off that. Alright. Now, if we just move the charcoal one over, then we can put the extraction module there. This is the other spot where I have used the stack limiter. Actually keep data or back. Unclear. Instructions on there, good. Is it just never gonna actually fill up at this rate? The high extraction module, Jesus. Right. Let's see, this thing needs gunpowder and charcoal. I never added an extraction module there, right? So that should fix the charcoal. Right, it's probably not good to put the gunpowder. I think this should work. Just add this there and add an extracted module. The gunpowder door is not filling. Okay. I'm trying to make sulfur accessible. Oh, sulfur is accessible, by the way. This ender chest should sulfur now. But I still need to fix the system. Why isn't gunpowder coming out of there? No, I still need to fix the previous automation. Oh, I could just put that there, I guess. Okay, this'll work. Input there, output here. Actually, let me try to clear them first so they stack. Don't limit to one stack. Yeah, 64. Okay, they just don't want to sack ever again, I guess. Okay, put the pipes away. Don't need this sulfur drawer. So unlock it, extract the sulfur. Ender chest. Key away. Put these mechanical crafters back. Or maybe not yet, I guess we can skip through this set. Right. And he wants me to set up oil. It doesn't begin with magma crucible, it appears. It begins with crude oil. And then it becomes heavy and light oil. Which becomes refined fuel and fuel. Which is just the end. Is that not what we want? We do want refined fuel. Oh, nope. Okay. I don't know why it's not appearing though. I mean, why this isn't appearing in ProjectE. So we need power. Yes. above. Grab crude oil plump. Fine. Pull from above. Export to back. That's a bit worrying. And then crude oil just goes to a fraction still. That turns both ways. Oh, don't need to break that. Also not sure why he gave me that many fractionating stills. Input to the left, output to the right and back. The items will come out the top. The back, output to the side. Alright, and now we just need a tank. I guess we should probably use a, just a Mekanism code tank. I might as well make it max. Jesus, that's a bit extreme. Would it have killed you to do math? Oh. We have some kind of a problem here. Is there just smart oversending mode? have Red Robin, that's nice. Nope, just gonna need a stack limiter, I guess. Alright, I guess that's correct. We have a... Oh, we don't have a stack limiter ring. And it holds 64, though. Guess that's not a problem. So the button is what it's currently doing. Alright. So I guess for now we put this on top of here. Access sulfur dust? Oh, or not. Probably just want another quad drawer here. You keep putting chests everywhere. Alright, we probably want to get that void upgrade. We probably also want to upgrade these fractionatings. I didn't realize I already had them in my... For the to-do list, use the newly automated essence to make like a stack of components in resonance. Oh good, the sound stopped working again. Right, I should grab a bucket of that resonant, or find fuel. Right, and now the only thing left to do is the fissile fuel production quest. Being on that set? Oh, does the magma crucible? No. Gosh darn it. We might want to sleep. So I think these are your slabs. I can try. For steel, we probably just want to max out these two machines. These four, or whatever. I think they already have upgrades. Yeah. Tier installers over here. I don't think so. The bottleneck for this steel is actually the iron currently. Probably just want to use an energized smelter there. And it should be fine being basic tier. Alright, we'll just yoink this. Oh, not the enriching factory. That's smelting. Yeah, that's kind of the goal. You know, I should probably turn it off once this drawer is full. Oh, I see what you mean. Is there a redstone control upgrade for the pipes? Yes. Okay. But in the meantime, we'll just upgrade the drawer. Oh. There. The upgrades are not recursive path. Why aren't you just processing the iron in the fishing factory? What do you mean? Emerald ore, unlike... I mean, emerald and diamond ore are more efficient in the pulverizer. It's very, very fast set, and it automatically outputs its stuff to the smelting factory if it's smeltable. Okay, so I need a redstone upgrade for the drawer, and a redstone upgrade for the pipes. So do you know of any, like, redstone wires or anything like that in this pack? Or even wireless redstone? Okay, you know what? For simplicity, we're going to extend this pipe by 1. And then this needs some torches. Did the quest finish? allows disabling the pipe with redstone signal. Alright. Well, let's try it. And also grab that. I mean, move that upwards as fast as possible. I guess that's probably good enough. Okay, that's gonna work. Alright, it should no longer overfill the cinder flower, and it should stop once it's got some stock. Alright, leave the steam turbine for now, I think. Pretty sure we don't need it. So where are we putting the Desire fuel automation? Up here somewhere, probably. To the left. Past here. We want to leave the spot near the improved mechanical essence to make the next tier, probably. Go, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure just the fission reactor was needed for tier 4. Yeah. Notice how the fission reactor says obligatory needed for future quests, and the turbine does not say that. Plus, I don't even know how a turbine would be required because it doesn't really output any items or anything. Well, I mean, it could be required, like in Divine Journey 2, by needing you to infuse things. Steam. This all looks like water stuff. Steam makes no bloody sense. Mhm. So the fissile fuel should come out like here, I guess? So the purification chamber goes here. Or at least one of them does. Do we have a chest full of all the machines? Oh, okay. Just gonna go like this. Alright, we need the purification. The fluorite, dust, and fissile fuel are inputs, so I guess a crusher and the isotopic refuge next to it. We don't have a crusher. I'm confused. How do we get fluorite dust without a crusher? Pretty sure we need this crusher. Yep, I was muted, thanks. So the isotropic centrifuge needs it. The hydrofluoric acid. The other one, uranium oxide. A chemical oxidizer, I guess. I'm gonna need more power cables. Alright. No items for this thing. Gases. I don't actually know which phase is which. Back out. That works. Needs the yellow cake uranium. So an enrichment chamber with uranium ingots. You know what? Just smelting factory with your raw uranium, probably. Where's the smelter set? Okay, apparently no smelter was made because the course didn't ask for it for some reason. I can't just immediately fly with that, can I? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Okay. Why did you give me these mechanical pipes that these are not what I need? It was pretty convenient for squids. Alright, there's the uranium oxide done. We just need the sulfuric acid, which is a chemical infuser with water vapor and sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide was a chemical infuser with oxygen and sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is a chemical infuser with sulfur. A chemical oxidizer, which is sulfur. That's not what I meant, but okay. Air vapor, oxygen, chemical oxidizer. Do this. the electrolytic separator for the oxygen. I don't remember which slot is which. And how do we get water vapor? From anything. Alright, so that should work. We just need water. What are they? Where the hell is all the copper? Too late, I already made my own. Bring water over here, please. Or not. Ah, frick. There was no need to grab that thing. Alright, so oxygen seal goes out the back. And hydrogen can go on the top for all I care. Yeah, I know. Is everything working now? Yep. Oh wait, the hydrofluoric acid isn't getting output. Yeah. And now this isn't getting output. Okay. Okay. That's all the time we have for in this episode. Tune in next time for probably good mission of this thing. This has been Minecraft Jr. and SortedSet Mechanical Mastery. Signing off. See you all later. Bye bye.